Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm John the Video Guy. Today, we're going to take a look at Mogrts inside After Effects. What are they and how you can use them in your project? So first, what is a Mogrt? Yeah! A Mogrt is a way to bridge the gap between video editors and motion designers. So say if you have a video editor that doesn't have a lot of motion design experience, and you want to give them simple lower thirds graphics that they can use in their video editing projects, Mogrts allows you to provide the video editors with simple templates to use inside Premiere Pro. So today I'm going to show you how to get started in After Effects, build one of them, and deliver it to your video editor. That way they can use it in their project. Let's get started. So I'm inside After Effects here, and how to start getting started in a Mogrt is you'll have to change the look of After Effects here. So to get started, go to Window, Essential Graphics, and this is where you're going to build the Mogrt. So what you want to do first is go to Master, select the composition. So right now I just have a simple lower third composition. Should have probably showed you this first. So, I just designed this, and like I said earlier, instead of having a video editor try to design this, you can give this to them as a template. So back in here, you can name it. So we'll just name this lower third template 01. And basically in here, you can add different parameters from the composition. So in here, you can untwirl, for example, what they'll need is the source text. So just simply click and drag that up in here. And then for the video editor, you can rename this title text. So that's the title, which is that layer. And then under here, you'll need the name of the person. You can readjust this because that way they'll see name text first, then title text. And there's also a few other parameters that you can add as well, such as color, different parameters such as position and size. So I'm going to add a little bit more to this. For example, under the name, if we bring up the scale, we can drag in the scale. That way they can increase the size of it if they need to. Name scale. Actually, I'm going to name it name size. And same thing for title. Going to do position. All right, so now we got our template inside After Effects. How do we take this and give it to the video editor in Premiere? So in the Essential Graphics tab, you'll want to click Export Motion Graphics Template. Then a pop-up window will happen. You'll choose where to save it. So for now, I'm going to save it. Since I'm working in the same project, I'm just going to save it there. But this is the opportunity to save it to wherever you're going to deliver it to the video editor. So I'm just going to save it right here. And you'll notice the file name, it'll have .mogrt at the end of the name. So I'm going to save it there. I'm going to click OK. So this is a thing that you'll want to watch is the font. So just in case if the video editor doesn't have the font, you'll want to make sure they have the font. Click OK. And now it's exported. So if we go to our Finder, you'll see we have this file now. So now you'll want to give this file to the video editor. So pretend I'm the video editor now, I'm in Premiere. Once the video editor has it, what they'll do is go to the Graphics tab inside Premiere Pro. And under Browse, in the bottom right, they'll click the Add button, and they will basically import the Mogrt. Click Open. All right, so there it is, you can see it, and what they'll do is just simply click and drag it out into their timeline. And when you play it, you'll have it, and it's ready to go. So what you'll do as a video editor, you'll click on it and you'll see it'll switch over to the edit and you have these parameters to play with. So let's get started. We'll just give this person a name. Here it is, very typical. I feel like whenever I design lower thirds, there's a CEO and a chairman, so I default to that. All right, so you can see those updated in the program monitor, and say, you can see that Jason Smith is a little high. If you want to lower that, what you can do is change the position, so you can scoot it down, and say like if the CEO chairman's too big, you can resize the title and reposition that. And then to make a new one, what you can simply do is just copy and paste the existing one. So in the timeline, copy, Command C, Command V, paste this over, and this is basically its own copy. You can see that they are separate lower thirds. So there you go. That is how you use Mogrts, create them, and put them into Premiere Pro for your projects. Now, one last thing I want to touch on that I did specifically for this tutorial is you'll want to make sure that it's a solid motion graphics when you're designing it. And one of the things I did was that I made sure that the anchor point for these text layers are centered, because usually it defaults down here, and if you try to scale, it'll scale from the bottom up, and here when they scale it in Premiere, it'll be scaling from the center point instead of the lower left. So you can see how I did that. You know, feel free to mess with the parameters. You can add a lot in here, so feel free to research more on how you can use this for your project. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. We'll see you next time.